that's all me. Stay true, that's all me. No help, that's all me. All me for real.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, I'm Jasmine. What's up? How are you? So today I'm just going to do a quick story time on my experience at Jiffylube, because literally it was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. But before we get started, I just want to take this time to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting my channel, watches my videos faithfully, and just to my new subscribers as well. And if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed, or if you're not new to my channel and you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Let's get into this. Okay, you guys, so it was a hot day. I had just left convention. I was like, you know what? I need to get my oil changed for my car. It's a new car. Let me take care of it. You know what I mean? So I was like, fine, let me get an oil change. So I go to Jiffylube because that's where I usually go to get my oil changed with my old car, Scarlet. Now, go to Jiffylube, okay? And I pull up, and usually when you pull up, like someone comes rushing out like, hey, like how can we help you? Oh, you need your oil changed? Cool. Pull over here into this little garage thing. Let's change your oil. That's usually what happens. Is that what happened with me? Absolutely not. So I get there, I pull up, and I'm like starting to clean my car out a little bit because they vacuum your car and wash your windows for you while they're changing your oil. So I'm like cleaning up my car a little bit so they can vacuum, right? And this guy just keeps staring at us. Like he's like working on the car next to us, and he just keeps staring at us and keeps staring at us. And I'm like, okay, can I help you, stranger? But whatever. And then in my head, I'm like, what if that's a Jiffylube worker? And I'm like, no, I don't think it is, because he would have asked if we needed help, right? So I'm still cleaning up my car. Xavier's in the front seat. He's cleaning up a little bit. And then we start heading inside. And the guy's like, do you guys need an oil change? We're like, who's saying that? Oh, the stranger who had been staring at us for the past 8 minutes. And we're like, yeah. And he's like, okay, you're going to want to put your car in there. Where were you 10 minutes ago, the whole time you were staring at us? Why didn't you ask us if we needed help then? Ask us if we were getting an oil change then? Why are you just asking us now as we're already walking towards the front door? That was the first thing that irritated me, but I just let it roll off my back like water. So I pull my car in there, and the girl was like, what year is your car? And I'm like, I think it's 2016. Mind you, why are you asking me what year my car is when you have to run the ID number on the car anyways? That's already going to tell you what the year of my car is. Why are you even asking me? I shouldn't have to do any work while I'm here. I am a customer. You work with cars. Why are you asking me? But once again, water rolling off the back. So I just ignored that. And I was just like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's 2016. And they're like, oh, that's new. Like, are you what? Like, do you guys not get new cars here? Like, that should have been my first red flag. That's when I should have been like, all right, you know what? Forgot I gotta go find something I lost a couple years ago. I'm gonna meet y'all later. You know what I'm saying? But I stayed there. So the girl was like, okay, follow me. I'm gonna take you over here to work out some, I don't know, information. I'm like, okay. So she's asking me my name, my address. Mind you, she's like this. So what's your name? Did y'all hear me? Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh? She's like, what's your name? She was asking me what my name was. And I was like, what? And she's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Jasmine. Mind you, girl, you had your big girl voice over there when you told me to come follow you. Now I come over here, we're this close, and you want to whisper? What are you, what, is this a secret? Like, let's go, come on, man. Type my number in, type in my address, change the address if needed, type in my name, and let's call it a day. Tell me how much I'm paying. So she was like, do you want, you know, when you usually get your oil change, they ask you if you want the silhouette, not silhouette, what's that called? Silicone. Let me Google this real quick. Synthetic. Okay, so they ask you, do you want the synthetic oil or regular oil? And I was like, what's cheaper? And she's like, the regular one. I'm like, okay, let's do the regular one. Anyway, so then she's like, okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, $80. Like, why are we at $80? I usually only pay like, at Jiffylube, I usually pay like 60 bucks, but at this other car place I was going to with my other car, I was only paying 40 bucks. So I'm like already looking at the screen like 80 bucks. And then the dude want to be like, he says something in mechanical words, but pretty much was just saying that they can't do regular oil on my car. It only takes synthetic. So I have first of all, I didn't even know what he was saying. He said it to her, and she's like, oh, so yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to like do synthetic. I said, what? Well, it looks like your car, you see my eyes? Like, I'm right here talking to her. And she's like, well, it looks like you're gonna have to do synthetic oil. And I'm like, this is literally what I was just like, huh? And she's like, well, it looks, and then she's like, it looks like you're gonna have to do synthetic oil, right? And I'm like, okay. Then freaking use your mouse and click the synthetic oil and tell me my price, and let's keep it pushing. Why are you wasting my time right now? And why do you keep whispering? Does it look like I got bionic ears? Does it look like I can hear anything? Like, I was just so upset, you guys. So I'm already irritated, okay? At this point, you guys have done like 6 or 7 things to irritate me. So I'm sitting there, and she's like, okay, yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be $127. And I'm like, how much? $127. I'm like, okay, why is it $127? I've never paid that much for an oil change. And she's, well, see, well, I said, what? Well, you see here, well, okay. I'm just so mad at this point because she's still whispering when I know doggone well she knows how to speak up. Why are you whispering? I don't understand. I'm so angry. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And I handed her my card. She's like, oh, you're gonna pay after. Okay. And she's like, you can go sit in there. I was like, I know where to go. Like, and I went into the room and I sat down. So then after she came and got me, and then she was like, y'all, listen to this, bro. Mind you, let's set up the characters here. I'm a customer, don't work with cars. I came in to get my car worked on, to get an oil change. You're working at a car place, an auto shop, whatever you want to call it. And you're a mechanic, car person, whatever you want to call it, right? So why are you asking me all the questions? I come out the room and she's like, so how often do you want to get your oil changed? How often do I want to get my oil changed? She's like, yeah, how often do you want to get your oil changed? I said, I don't know. I don't know. And she's like, okay, well, the suggested is every 3 months or every 6,000 miles. And I was like, okay, then put that on the sticker. She's like, okay, why are you, you know what? I want to get my oil changed every 10,000 miles. Wouldn't that ruin my car? Wouldn't you be the one to tell me when I should get my oil changed? Why are you asking me to tell you when I should get my oil changed? Especially when it tells you on the computer what to put on the sticker that prints out to put in my car that tells me when my oil needs to be changed. Goose frog. Like, y'all. My mind was blown. At this point, I'm just so angry. Now, I get in my car, okay? Me and Xavier get in the car and I'm going off. I'm like, yo, this girl's so dumb, yada, 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 yada. They barely vacuumed my car. Why is there still dirt all on my floors, okay? Then they washed my windows. They use those things that they use at the gas station. That's just water that doesn't wash your windows, and it was dirty water, and they washed my windows with it. I didn't even notice until the next day when the water droplets dried, because did it look like they used paper towels and a Windex spray to clean my windows? No, they used dirty water. So of course the water droplets are still on my window, and they're all milky and gross, like they used dirty water on my car. My car was clean. I went to them, they made my whole car dirty because all the water droplets were falling down my car. So not only did I spend an extra $80 that I wasn't even trying to spend, okay, 60, 80, give or take a couple 20s. Y'all gave me the worst experience I've ever experienced because you were a bunch of bimbos. You're a bunch of idiots. Why are you... Let me not be rude. I'm not going to call them all those names I just called them. Why are you working here and asking me the questions on this hot day? You know Seattle lights. Like, we get frustrated when it's too hot, okay? And it's too hot that day, so I'm already irritated. And then you just irritated me even more. Anyways, Bottom line, never going back to Jiffylube. You're lucky I'm not the kind of person that writes Yelp reviews, because I would surely write a 3-page essay as a review and put it on Yelp. Just for you, Jiffylube. Man, these new kids in here who just trying to make a buck because minimum wage is now $15 an hour. No, I'm not here for it. That's not what I came for. And guess what? Never going back to Jiffylube ever again in my life. So there's that. Anyways, y'all, I just need to tell that story. I need to get it off my chest. I was gonna put it on Snapchat, and then I was like, wait, why don't I just put it on YouTube? Even though everyone's been missing my Snapchat stories. But it's all good. We're good here, okay? Anyways, thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, leave in the comments below any bad experiences you've had at car shops, because I swear they be trying to take advantage of us young women, acting like we don't know what we're talking about. Mind you, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but don't take advantage of me, because that's when I'm gonna come back and show you that I really know what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay. Anyways, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for all the love and support, and have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Holla!